Hi guys, how's it going today? Hopefully today finds you well. Today I am doing a collection video, and this marks the synopsis of my collection. Over the next several weeks we will be going through every single section of my collection. Today I figured we would do liquid eyeshadows. I try to do these videos every year, not necessarily as a declutter video, but as a collection video. And then I follow it up with an inventory, mid-year inventory, and then we talk about end-of-year inventory as well. You know, I showed you guys my cream blushes and my cream bronzers and highlights and thought that I should also do more, right? You guys seem to like those kind of videos, so I thought I would start doing some collection videos. For those of you new here, I know you can't see my face, but I'll put a picture in here for you. My name is Donna. I am a lover of all things high-end, colorful beauty and self-care, and I also work in the beauty industry as a district leader for Ulta. So I get a lot of education in my position. I like to bring you that education through things on my channel like reviews, but I also just kind of like to talk about makeup. So with that said, let's walk through my liquid eyeshadows. Right now I think this is it in my collection. Even in my backup drawers I don't think I have anything more than this. So some of these I think might be decluttered, but most of them are probably gonna stick around. Y'all like collection videos? This is also a friendly reminder to myself of what is in my collection. With that said, let's roll into this video. I have you angled down like this because I feel like it's a better angle for me to not only show you the product, but also maybe show you a swatch. I do have several liquid eyeshadows, which is funny to me because I never wear them. But one of the oldest ones in my collection is going to be this guy. Way back when I did a video on liquid eyeshadows in my collection, I did kind of like a liquid eyeshadow showdown of sorts, and this was one of the ones that kind of won out. I don't even know if they sell these anymore, if I'm honest. I started my YouTube channel almost 5 years ago. It'll be 5 years in August. So that tells you how long this has been in my collection. But this guy here is the Essence Metal Shock eyeshadow. And this one is in the shade Supernova. It's kind of a really pretty like blue green. This one does feel really nice. It smells good too. I just don't, I mean, I have to imagine it's probably not great anymore as far as composition. It is a pretty kind of like mossy green blue with a little bit of a silverish streak in there. I do think I am going to get rid of this just because I know it is so dang old in my collection. And it did feel a little bit dry trying to get, I mean, that swatch is really, really great, but it did feel quite a bit dry trying to get it onto my skin. Maybe, maybe not. We'll set it right here. I'm going to try and be a lot faster at this than it appears I want to be right now. So then I have a couple of Sydney Grace liquid shadows. They do a Christmas sale in July, and I got these in that Christmas sale in July, like way back when. I think it was like 4 years ago or something. These ones are quite a bit thicker than the other one. I mean, I think you can see that there, but here's what I have to say about these two is that they go on really, really nicely, and once they are dried down, they don't really go anywhere. That is your typical duochrome, like green red. And here's what I think too. I think if I'm gonna wear one, I'm probably gonna wear this Sydney Grace one. So I definitely do think I might get rid of this. Let's declutter that. I mean, I do think that that is gorgeous. Okay, the next one I have is this Sydney Grace one, and this one is called Road Trip. It is this hot, hot pink. Again, they are a little bit thicker, which kind of scares a lot of people, but I think that once they go on, they settle in quite nicely. The thing about liquid eyeshadows that I don't necessarily love is that they're so finicky. That is the shade on that one. I just don't think I would wear that over a powder shadow that's the same color because that's not my favorite, so I am going to declutter that one as well. So then I have 4 of these from Cover FX. I have Moonstone. Ooh, look at how pretty that is. I have Amethyst, which I actually got in a BoxyCharm many moons ago. So pretty though. And then I have Celestial and Hollow. Hollow appears to be dried up. So these last 4 shades are those Cover FX ones. I do think that Hollow is dried up, but the other 3 perform really well. So I do think I'm going to get rid of Hollow. Oh, I have another Sydney Grace one I forgot all about. This one is in the shade Down the Coast, and it's kind of like a taupey champagne. That's really pretty. Yeah, I think I'll keep that one. I like that one. And actually, like, looking at this one now, I'm thinking I need it too. The great thing, I mean, look at these Sydney Grace ones. Like, you can rub your finger all over the top of them and it doesn't, I mean, they stay. They don't do anything. They just stay there. Let's go with this one. This is by Ciate London. This is the Shadow Flip multi-chromatic shifting eyeshadow. I don't even think I've used this. I haven't. Oh, that's pretty though. Do you see that duochromatic? I kind of love that. Why haven't I used this yet? That's beautiful. Okay. This one was in the shade Wonder. This is a Ciate London Eyelaster Shadow Stick Cream Eyeshadow. And this one is in the shade, I don't know, because it doesn't say. So let's swatch it. Look at, oh my gosh. That is gorgeous. That's like a beautiful like white gold. Oh my god, that is so pretty. It's got a little bit of a like a flip to it that's kind of peachy orange. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Why haven't I used that yet? Okay. This is a Stila Glitter and Glow, and this is in the shade Sunset Cove. I love this. I'm hoping it's not dried up. You know, sometimes you can buy those like Duraline or something that will help you with your dried up items like this and help you to get them re-moisturized, but I have to be honest, that is too dry. I wouldn't go through the hassle of putting that on my eye. Yeah, it's chunky, so this guy is gonna go because it is too dried up, and it is, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's this little chunky piece right here. It's going. This is a Covergirl Exhibitionist eyeshadow, and this is in the shade 5. And I had this in a Shop My Stash not that long ago, and I kept it because I really did like it. And it is just so moisture rich. So I was like, how is this possible that this is not bad yet? But look at that. Even lightly tapped onto the lid, like if I did this and then use like my finger to take just a little bit off and tap it onto my lid, it's still just so pigmented and so beautiful. So I think I will hold on to that one. This is by Too Faced, and this one is in the shade Honey Please, and this is one of their glitter liquid shadows that is also pretty dang old. It looks like it's pretty dang dry. It is pretty dang dry. So we're going to get rid of that. But look at how, I mean, that's super pretty too. It's still rosy, goldy, and pretty, but it is so dry. So that one is going. This one is by Ofra, and this is in the shade Penthouse, and this I got in a IPSY. And it's more like a glimmer than it is a glitter. Kind of more shiny than glittery. So I really do like it. It's just like a really pretty taupe color. It is kind of a wee bit dull in my opinion. It's not one of my favorites, but it is pretty. We're going to keep that. These are 2 Natasha Denona Chroma Crystal liquid eyeshadows. I got these when they were on sale at Sephora for like $12.50. They also are more like shimmery than they are glittery. This one is in the shade Moonstone, and I think you can see just how pretty that is. I mean, look at how it just turns and shimmers in the light. And then this one is in the shade Sienna. And this one, I think, is really one of my faves because it's just this beautiful kind of like red brown shimmeriness. Who doesn't need a really pretty brown shimmer on the lid? It's got kind of like a goldy flip to it. I really kind of love it. I'm gonna hold on to those. So the other two that I have like that just came in a little tiny like little mini set, and this is Disco and Space, and the Disco one is a really pretty silver. Apparently wanted to all come out all at the same time. It's not unlike this one up here, to be honest. I feel like it's no better or worse. It's a really beautiful silver though. When I need like a punch in your face kind of silver, that is typically what I go for. I didn't even think to pull this one up here though, so I guess I should. And then this one is a really pretty black with some blue shimmer to it. It's kind of like almost a midnight blue, but it's because it's a black base with a blue shimmer. I don't think that there's anything, honestly, anything special about that one, but it is pretty on the eye. It does give a little bit of questionability to, is there color there or is there not? Then we have this one here. This I got my Beautylish Lucky Bag, and it is a Natasha Denona Chromium liquid eyeshadow, the multi-dimensional ones, and this one is in Infra Nude, and it is such a pretty flip. It goes, you know, red, green, gold. I mean, I think you can see it specifically right there. You have the red, the gold, and the green in that liquid eyeshadow. But like, I look at it with this one, and I think this one's flip is a lot heavier, and especially in the screen, like this one just kind of looks like a khaki green, and this one you can definitely see the flipping. I don't know. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Maybe, maybe not. All right. We just have 4 more here. We have actually I have a couple in my Shop My Stash I might pull out too. We have a Stila Shimmer and Glow, and this is in the shade Pagali, and this was in a recent Shop My Stash, and I love this color. Like, how beautiful is that? This is the Shimmer and Glow, so it's going to be obviously more shimmery than it is glittery. I prefer these from Stila. The glitter and glows, they just dry up so fast. Then I have 3 glitter and glows. So this one is in Smoldering Satin. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, so pretty. It's kind of like this beautiful like taupey silver. Oh my god, it's so pretty. And it's still so good, and I have had it I think for years at this point. Then we have Smoky Storm, and Smoky Storm I do think is a little bit more dry than that one. I could probably get rid of that. I think I will get rid of that. That one is too dry. And then I have this one, which is Diamond Dust, and Diamond Dust I also think is dry. It is very dry. Let's get rid of that one too. Then we have these 3, and these are all Shimmer and Glows. These are in my Shop My Stash, so these we're not getting rid of anytime soon because they're in my Shop My Stash. But you guys, they are just so pretty. This one is called Jezebel, and it's this really beautiful like coppery, like copper penny with a little bit of a pink to it. Oh my god, it's so pretty. And then we have this one, which is called Tulip Twinkle, and this one actually is, I used the poop out of it when I first got it, and now in my Shop My Stash I just took the stopper out of it because I wanted more. It's got a really nice flip. It's a pink to like peachy color flip. It's so pretty. I may repurchase this. It's just gorgeous, but it is, I don't know if you guys can see, but it is pretty much gone. So like I said, I used the poop out of it when I first had it in my collection, and now through Shop My Stash I've used the rest of it. And then this one is Kitten, right? Everything Kitten for Stila, but This one also performs really well still, and it is just a really pretty, like, light pinky champagne color. I don't think there's any more in my drawer that I would categorize as liquid, except for this. This is also kind of liquid slash cream. If you guys have not tried these shadow sticks yet, Dazzle Sticks by KVD, you do not know what you're missing. That is just the most beautiful thing on the eye that I have ever come across. And going into the stores, like, I'm trying to pick up more colors and they're just not available. These are my liquid eyeshadows, and man, that was fun, right? Swatching them all. I do think that I have some that I, have overlapping, but I think that every one of them honestly brings a little bit extra to the table. I do think I'm going to keep this because it's not as dry as I thought it was, and look how good that's performing. Like, that would be silly for me to get rid of. So I did get rid of 6. You guys are seeing a little bit of sneak peek, but there will be another one when I do my Shop My Stash. I'm keeping 20. So, like, truly getting rid of 7 and keeping 20. Let's put these back. I have to say that even after I put these 2 back in here after my Shop My Stash is done, I really love that even with these 2 in here, like, I'm going to be able to see pretty much everything. So right now I have, like, all my cover effects that I'm keeping are right here. My Sydney Grace are right here. And then I have, of course, my Covergirl and my 0 for 1. Now my 0 for 1, to be honest, I could take or leave that one. That's this one here. I could take or leave that one, but it really truly is just a really pretty shade on top of, like, a really natural eye look. But man, I have some really good liquid eyeshadows. Like, they don't go anywhere. There's no budge. I do see some, like, opportunities on, like, sliding into, I kind of want to keep this, you guys, but I know how old it is in my collection. So my promise to myself is that if I start using my liquid eyeshadows more, and I do want that again, but man, I just have it right there. So there's that. I do see some opportunities with falling into, some of the wrinkles on my, old ass hands. But I just feel like these are, like, my eye isn't this wrinkly. So I think that I am reminded of how beautiful these are. And it makes me want to use them. So, and I feel like the way that they are sitting in here really gives some life to them all over again because I can see them all. So that is it for my liquid eyeshadows. I hope that you enjoyed your time here, and I hope that you'll want to see more videos of my collection. If you do, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And let me know that you subscribe down in the comment section. I would love to say hello personally and welcome you all into this crazy awesome YouTube fam. So with that said, I hope that this month is treating y'all kindly. I hope that you and yours are well. And I hope that you are loving each other, but loving each other from afar. And until next time, bye friends.